Hello, ladies and gentlemen. We'd like to welcome you to Real Talk. I'm your host, Pat Brock, and we are here down here at the Oconee Center for National Night Out. And we've got some partners here that have been working together for quite some time to make sure that this event came off without a hitch. And we're going to let them introduce themselves to you and just talk a little bit about the process and what's going on, what's taking place here in this great city.
Hi, my name is Beatrice Roger, and I'm the Southside Community Outreach Chairperson for the Southside. And we came together to partner with the Dublin Police Department and Community and Schools to bring our first National Night Out. Our first National Night Out is held all over the United States, and there are many cities that participate, but this was Dublin's first year. We had our mayor, our Dublin Pro Team, our city councilman. We had churches involved. We had all of the community coming out, Dublin Housing Authority, WellCare, Amera Group, Family and Connections, and there are others, and so many. We had probably about 35 sponsors. Pepsi Cola, the Coca-Cola Place, Walmart. Sponsors.
That is so wonderful.
Yeah, so we had about 25. We had also that we was blessed because this is the way we can unite our city. It's for the safety of our kids. With police and community working together, it brings safety for our kids.
Absolutely.
So this is the main focus on National Night Out, and at the same time we are able to give out book bags, we're able to give out hot dogs and chips. We also are able to give out uniforms for the kids. We had a Amera Group with popcorns, we had the bouncers for the kids. Also, we had this bicycle team here with us today.
Very good.
And we are just bringing unity here, and I'm just flabbergasted because I didn't expect this many people. We was preparing for 600 people, and they came.
Absolutely.
We are just so tickled because for the first year, I feel we exceeded what we was targeting.
And that's so good to hear. And of course, to have Captain Champion with us here, partnering as well. We're going to talk to you a little bit. You share with us about your side concerning this event.
Yes, ma'am. It is a true honor to be part of this program. When Ms. Rozier came down and approached the chief, and I became the project manager for the police department, we took it and we ran with it. The police department is very honored, and it's a privilege, especially in today's world. We want to show the community we're a part of the community, and we have to work together. These children are our future.
Absolutely.
And we need to work with them. We have a fantastic chief, Tim Chapman. He's very behind this program. He's instituted several programs since he came on board as the chief, such as the Explorer program, the Transformer program, the Take It Back neighborhood program. I had my Officer Harris from Dublin Middle School that was there. He is a great instructor for the middle school, talking about bullying and what he can do for the middle school. We had DJ Flores, who's our gang investigator, talking about the gangs, to stay out of gangs and what to do if you're approached by a gang member. And also I had my bicycle officers here to talk about bicycle safety. As you see, there's a lot of young kids here that they can relate to the bicycle officers and talk about helmets and bicycle safety. And I cannot say enough about the community coming together for this event. And I'd like to thank everybody who came out, the mayor, the city council members, the clergy, everybody that made this event possible.
And that is so wonderful. You know, this is about a community coming together.
Yes.
And, you know, and for your first year, and to see you all out there, because, I mean, Dublin City Police, you all do such a fantastic job in what you do and how you're making sure that you are seen in the community, and that you're doing some positive things as well, and the partnerships that you've made. Yes. Now, Ms. Rozier, the Southside Community Association.
Yes.
This is fantastic.
Yes, and we have Emery Bostic, who is one of our board members, and Marie Bostic, who is our president of the Southside Community Association. And the Southside Community Association been trying to do this National Night Out for about 2 years, and this year it was a success. It made it happen with the work of everybody.
Right.
I tell you, it was not me, but the first I have to give credit to my Lord and Savior, because He is the greatest one that put this together.
Yeah.
And then all of us together as a team. As we say, teamwork make the dream work.
Absolutely, and it definitely is working, isn't it?
Yes, it
You know,
is.
if you can see out in the crowd, there's so many children out here. Their parents, they're enjoying themselves, all the different goodies they're receiving from the different organizations. I mean, this is a wonderful thing because, so you guys have been working for quite some time to get this to come together.
Yes.
Yes, we have.
And so the different partnerships that you've had, did you have any issues with getting people to want to be a part of it?
Oh no, this was the easiest task that I've taken on with this many people. I mean, I just made phone calls and people just was calling, and they kept calling. Each day I get a new person donating.
That's right.
And Captain Champion, I'm telling you,
He's a champion,
He's
isn't
a
he?
champion. And as I call him, he worked, and I sit down with Chief Chapman, and when I sit down with him, he said, we're going to make it happen.
Yeah.
And he turned me directly over to Captain Champion, which we've been working together on the phone. As busy as they are trying to solve crimes and do their daily tasks, he made sure he made time to talk to me, get it together, and we just communicated. And with community schools, they just communicated. And with the Southside Community Association, and I cannot leave out Marie Boston because it was almost like two wheels for a minute with the Southside and Benny.
Right. Councilman Benny Jones.
Yes. But everybody, and Emory Boston and putting up signs, we just are so grateful for everybody and the volunteers.
Yeah.
We want to make sure we thank all of our volunteers, and most of all, we want to thank our parents for bringing their children here today.
And you know, we want to kind of try to talk to some of the parents too, because you know, this is really a blessing.
Yes.
Because when you're talking about getting ready for school, you all are doing a lot of safety things to prepare kids who are transitioning, maybe the ones from middle school to high school, and you're talking about bullying, which is a big issue, not just here, but just nationally about bullying. And you're teaching safety, and you're giving out school products, because I'm telling you, school supplies get expensive when you have more than one child and the many things that you need. So this is really a wonderful thing.
It is. It's fantastic. One person that I did leave out, and he's very instrumental, that's James Harding. He's the one that cooked all the hot dogs. And he brought his own cooker. He went and got the charcoal. That man puts the time in when it comes to an event like this to cook.
Wow.
And he gets the only reward he gets is from the good Lord and our thanks.
And we thank him, and we thank everyone. So it's so nice to get to talk to you all. The weather, you know, didn't cooperate like we wanted it to. We hear a lot of thunder, a lot of rain coming down, but it held out long enough. We got a lot of family here, a lot of kids, a lot of parents.
Absolutely.
And you know, when I was pulling up, I'm like, oh my.
Yes, I mean,
It was overwhelming how many people we saw just in the parking lots and just hanging out and just having a good time.
Yes. It is.
No problems. And for the police side, it gives the kids, so many parents, you know, say, you know, don't don't be bad or that officer will arrest you. I tell the parents, no, I'm not going to arrest him, and I'll get down on my knees and I'll talk to that child. That child, these children are our future. I can't enforce that enough. They are the future. And if we don't mentor and take care of them and do things like this and let them see the police in a positive light.
Absolutely, that's right.
You know, I was taught growing up, if I got lost, go find a policeman, he would help you. And that's what I try to instill in our young people today.
That's right, and you're doing a great job. You all are. We are so appreciative of everything that you all are doing and the voice that you have and your presence being known in the community. And we're so thankful for the Southside Community Association Incorporated, all of the ones who have taken part in this, all of the volunteers, everyone. We're so thankful because this has been a successful National Night Out.
Yes, it have, and we thank TV 35 for coming down to cover this for us.
We're glad to be here.
And we just want to also thank the Dublin Courier Herald for giving us so much publicity all week long, an ad running for us all week long. I am so elated tonight because my biggest worry was the children showing up. And we know tonight they showed up.
Yes,
and they saw us working together.
Absolutely. And that's what, you know, and something I always say, like you said, teamwork does make the dream work.
It sure does.
All right, very good. Ms. Rozier, thank you.
Thank you.
Captain Champion.
Thank you for your time.
Thank you all.
Thank you.
Building relationships is as easy as FSB. For more than 100 years, Farmers State Bank has been helping people just like you. Integrity, commitment, service. That's Farmers State Bank. Member FDIC and an equal housing lender. Farmers State Bank, Lawrence County's leader in hometown banking.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, as we were speaking earlier, we were talking about the different partnerships for National Night Out, and we've got communities and schools with us. How are you?
Glad to be here. Excited. Great day.
You know, you all are always doing such great things.
Thank you.
So talk about what's been going on here with your partnership with this event tonight.
Okay. Well, for the past 17 years, Communities and Schools has been a part of Lawrence County, and we have hosted a back-to-school event. We were really excited this year when National Night Out, they called and said, will you partner with us? You know, sometimes you have to do a new thing.
Right.
And so we decided this year we tried a new thing. You know, we all have the same purpose. We want to serve children, and so we were excited to join in and be a part.
Very good. And you've got one of the young ladies here with you.
This is my Director of Site Services,
All right.
Destiny Allen.
Hi, Destiny.
Hello, how are you?
Now listen, you know, as we were watching you all were giving out uniforms. I even saw like a little suit for church.
Yes.
How amazing. Tell us about all of those things.
Just the excitement of being able to serve the community, the youth, seeing their faces when you're able to provide for them for the school year is just a joy. So,
And there were so many kids.
yes.
Now,
So,
now, do you know how many kids you've serviced today?
It felt like 1 million, but I don't know. It was a lot.
It was a lot. And you know, I saw a little boy, he had a little suit. His mom was just so proud to get that. And I'm like, that is such a blessing.
Yeah, we're very grateful. We created a partnership a couple of years ago, just by chance. Another organization, Dublin Junior League,
Right.
has an event for us. And there was a lady sitting at our table, and she said, tell us about Communities and Schools. So we did. About 2 weeks later, she called and she said, I have some uniforms for you. The people that do the uniforms for Walmart, they actually have an office here. And so they shipped us 48 boxes of uniforms last year. And then this year, a couple of weeks ago, she called and she said, now I don't have as much, but I have some stuff for you and some regular clothes. So we were just grateful to be able to do this.
You know, and as a parent, you know, and seeing the parents, I could tell they were so grateful because, you know, there's such an expense when you're getting ready for school and back to school. And of course, a lot of schools that do require uniforms, that can get costly.
Exactly.
That can get very costly. And so to have Communities in Schools, to have this particular event, and for you to be able to do that
yes.
is such a beautiful thing.
Yes, that's the joy of being able to do that because you're able to provide when some may not have. You don't know the situation, so being able to step in the gap, it means a lot.
It absolutely does. And so you all are doing so many great things anyway, Miss Jackie. Tell the people a little bit about some of the other things that you've done.
Well, Communities and Schools, again, we've been in operation. August makes 17 years. 17 years.
How many years have you been with them?
17.
Look at that.
17.
Look at God.
My anniversary is August the 15th. And we provide quality, that's the key word, quality after-school programming for students pre-K through high school. We do a back-to-school event, not a back-to-school, I'm sorry.
You did the Living Out Loud.
Living Out Loud. Thank you. I drew a blank for our high school students.
My daughter was there this year.
It was listen.
She loved it.
We see kids throughout the year, and they go, "Hey, are you doing that event again next year?
Yeah.
I'm too old, but can you tell them to let me come and work?"
I wanted to
so
come.
that's one of our
But I was
exactly, that's one of our big things. And one thing that I'm very proud of, we teach abstinence. We teach abstinence in the schools, and so that's a very big thing for us because we understand that when children have something else to focus on, then they abstain, they graduate, they have a quality life, and so.
That is wonderful. Well, you know, I teach abstinence with the ABC clinic, so that's good to hear. That's good to hear. And so how long have you been with Communities in Schools yourself?
I have been with Communities in Schools for 10 years.
10 years. You got a nice seasoned staff here. Very seasoned. Yes. Well, listen, ladies, thank you so much. We appreciate all of the work that you've been doing, not just in Communities in School, but our communities and our churches and everything else that you've been doing. Thank you so much.
Thank
We're
you.
glad to have you all here.
And let me say this.
Yes.
We thank you because every time we do something, you show up, and we appreciate you and what you bring to the community.
Oh.
So thank you for your support.
Oh, wow. You know, wouldn't have it any other way.
We wouldn't either. We wouldn't either.
Thank you so much.
Thank
Ladies
you.
and gentlemen,
Thank you.
this is Communities in Schools. You know, ladies and gentlemen, we've got two great members of the Southside Community Association Incorporated. We've got the president of the board and one of the outstanding volunteers here with us. How are you guys doing?
Oh, we're doing excellent. How about you?
Doing great. This is such a wonderful project.
Oh, absolutely. I tell you, it just warms my heart because I don't think people really realize how long that this had been in the incubation
I don't think they
stage.
did.
We've tried this about 2 years ago, but could never find the leadership that will lead us to make it happen.
Right.
And we didn't find that until we found Beatrice Roger. And as a result of her willing to take on this project, she has done an exceptional job in bringing partners to the table. And I mean, it just have blown my mind.
It blew our mind. I mean, just, you know, just in talking to her a little bit earlier, sir, and she was telling us about the partnerships and all of the things and to everything that went into this day coming into fruition.
Yes.
Outstanding.
Yes, and it's just typical of some of the things that Southside does in the community.
Tell us about some of those things, because I don't think everybody knows.
Of course, I've been at the leadership here over the last 10 years.
Wow.
But
Okay.
Southside was really established through the sanction of the Dublin City Council.
Okay.
And as a result of that, we kind of took off on our own with the support of the city that have done quite a number of things in the community. For those who are aware, we were co-partners, particularly with the Waterford Project, which is on Highway 19, and that's been an exceptional project there.
So
but what it
beautiful,
has done, it has given us resources that we can do things like this in our community. All we're looking for in Southside is people who are willing to come to the table and take some leadership.
Willing workers.
That's what, as they say, the harvest is plentiful, but the laborers are few. But this has been an exceptional day.
Oh, that's wonderful, wonderful. All right, Miss Lydia, talk to us, please.
First of all, I would like to thank President Marie Bostic for allowing me an opportunity to be a volunteer for Southside Association. It has been absolutely wonderful working with Beatrice Roger, who asked me to volunteer with them, and I'm so glad I accepted because hundreds of children showed up tonight to receive school supplies, and it has been wonderful just to see them light up, to get the school uniforms and to have the bounces outside and get the
Blinko and
to play the games. We had a game trailer outside, and they were given food to eat. The police department grilled for them, and that was wonderful. And I want to say that it was a joy to be a runner for her. I had the opportunity to go to TV 35, and they was so excited about joining in with us tonight. I do thank them. Harold McClendon provided fans for us, and I had the opportunity to go around to the different churches and pass out flyers, and thank God everyone jumped on board. Yes. No one refused.
that's,
Absolutely.
you know, and that says a lot about the community. It says a lot about the community working together and for one common good.
Yes. And you know, when we look at our motto, it said pulling together people, neighborhoods, and partnership for a stronger, safer, and beautiful community.
Oh, that's wonderful.
And that's what we're about. That's exactly what we're about. And as I said earlier, we just need more folks to come to the table. Our regular meeting is on the third Thursday of the month, and we would love for others to come out and join us in our meeting.
What do they need to do if they want to be a part of it, though?
All they need to do is just show up and come regular.
Show up.
They automatically come. And let me say this while I've got somebody watching. We just recently purchased about 6 houses, dilapidated houses that we want to transform these houses into houses that others can live in. And so we're really looking forward to that project. And even the city has bought into that. The city is doing such wonderful things through suggestion of Southside. We're recently in the process of establishing a land bank authority. And many of us don't even know what that is about.
That's right.
But that's about an entity buying dilapidated property and getting it in the hands of folks who are going to do something with it. So we're just excited about what the future is going to hold for Dublin Lawrence County.
You know what? It's exciting just to hear you talk about it.
Oh, is there?
You're just getting all into it. That lets you know this is your passion. You're passionate about it. I'm just letting you preach there. That's a blessing. That is wonderful. And you heard him, ladies and gentlemen. If you want to be a part of Southside Community Association Incorporated, they're doing wonderful things, wonderful things. And Miss Lydia, do you have any last words, darling?
I would just like to say that I'm so thankful that every child showed up tonight. May not have every school supply that they need, but they will go with the most important equipment to get them started.
Absolutely. No one is leaving empty-handed. All right. Thank you all again.
And my last word.
Last words.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, Dublin and Lawrence County, for showing up tonight.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Thank you both. Thank you all.
Integrity Hospice of Dublin is your trusted healthcare partner. At Integrity Hospice, we care about you and what's best for your family. Our team of professionals assist patients and families face the most challenging days of their lives with dignity and compassion. Our approach addresses the holistic needs and wishes of our patients, from medical and pain management to household and nutritional assistance to emotional and spiritual support. Integrity Hospice, serving all of Middle Georgia. Trust, compassion, dignity. Integrity Hospice, Hillcrest Parkway, Dublin.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, this has been such a wonderful day, being able to talk with so many different people about this wonderful event. We've got another partnership. We've got Soul D with us, and they're going to explain to you what that means and their involvement with National Night Out. We'll start to my right.
Okay. We're a local...
Introduce yourself first.
Okay, sorry. My name is LaShawn Lewis, and I'm the line dance instructor. And about a year ago, we started a line dance class, and named it Soul D. So S is for sisters. O of Unified Line Dancers. And what we do, you can start.
No, keep going. Now, I mean, we're interested. We're listening to you. So
And what we do, we did it for exercise. And we talked to a lot of people in the community. And so we only been doing it for like a year now. And so I talked with Reverend Lewis and Miss Lydia McClinton, and I told them that we want to get more involved in the community. So for us doing community projects and stuff like so. About a month ago, and she asked us. She said the event was going on, and she asked us if we would like to volunteer to help. And so the whole group have like 25 members, and we do the old line dances, the new line dances, and we work out, 2-hour workout.
this is wonderful. This is something new that I had never even heard of.
Right.
Introduce yourself to everyone, and so we can talk about, because I want to ask you a little bit more about Soul D and this community service that you're doing.
I am Monique Lewis, and I am also a part of Soul D, and I love it. You work out for 2 hours straight.
This is wonderful. This is a great thing.
We may get a water break, but
She's a workhorse.
I mean, I love being part of this group.
Where do you all meet, and how often?
We meet on Mondays from 6 to 8 at Unique Styles, Miss LaShawn's beauty shop, and we meet every other Tuesday and on Thursdays. And the cost is on Mondays is $5. On Tuesdays and Thursdays is $2.
This is wonderful, and you have 25 ladies. Yes. And then we saw you out there today. You were giving out backpacks. Right. And tell us about that.
Well, we wanted to give, be a part of giving to the community.
Oh, that is so wonderful.
And we actually was trying to put together something. Event for us to do ourselves, and so when that came along, and it was like for the kids, it was perfect. I was like, so we jumped in there
and to see all of you and saw a lot of familiar faces and just the joy that you brought to the kids. They were like on top of each other trying to get in your lines.
Yeah. There was you had great joy on their faces.
And so listen, we're so glad that you have this wonderful line dance group, and any woman can be a part of it. That's correct.
Woman, yes.
And now you're doing community service along with it. So you're getting in shape and you're helping yourself, and also you're helping the community.
Right. And we are available for any other type of community service, that is needed in Dublin. They can reach me at 478-290-2902.
Very good. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
This is Soul D, ladies and gentlemen. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are here with the Mayor Pro Tem himself, Councilman Jerry Davis. Good to see you as always, sir.
It's always a pleasure to be here with you.
And for such a wonderful event, sir.
Yes, great event. It's tremendous turnout this evening. We are here to recognize Southside Community Association event that they are partnering with the communities in school, Miss Jackie Curtis, and also Dublin Police Department. Chief Tim Chapman and the entire police force. I was here today to present a proclamation. This is the first of what would be continuous National Night Out, the first annual National Night Out. And I was here to present a proclamation to the organization declaring August 2nd, 2016 as National Night Out.
That is wonderful. That is wonderful, Councilman. And you know, in your many years of service here and with Dublin, Lawrence County, an event like this, tell us what that means to you.
Oh, it's a tremendous event, and being a person that grew up in this neighborhood,
exactly.
It's always great not only come back home, but to participate in events that's going on in your actual neighborhood.
Absolutely. And then, you know, sir, the partnerships that were involved.
It was tremendous.
That's outstanding.
I mentioned about 3, but it was some 25 different organizations and individuals that participated with this event. It was a tremendous event. And we just look forward to continuing a great relationship with the different organizations and individuals.
Absolutely. And you know, when you see something like this and you know, you hear so many different things that happen within communities, and when things like this, where they're so positive and so many people and organizations working together, it lets you know that it can be done.
Yes, it can be done, and this organization, it will be done.
Absolutely.
Because they've won that the Southside Community Association is one that has really established itself in the community, doing great things. And I think the whole event, National Night Out, they were recognizing this event all over the United States, and we are starting it this year. But it's an effort to bring the community together in light of the tragedies that we've had around the country with individuals getting killed, police getting killed, and we just want to work together, being proactive in with an event that to bring the communities together. Chief Tim Chapman, he's implemented a number of programs, starting with Take It Back, Reclaiming Your Communities, also communities policing, and also the Transformer program. So he's implementing a number of programs to try to improve things, to reduce crime, not only reduce crime temporarily, but on a long-term basis with those programs that he's implementing.
You're right, and a lot of these programs, they're so educational.
Oh yes, they are very educational, and that's what it is. He's not only trying to keep people out of trouble, but he's trying to change their lives.
Absolutely, transform their lives.
Transforms their lives.
And you know, the thing is too, Councilman, when you know better, you tend to do better.
Oh yes, and yes, when you know better, you tend to do better. And what a great instructor and leader our Chief of Police is doing in our community.
Yes, he absolutely is, and we're so proud and thankful to have him and to have all of the other men and women with the police department. And thank you too, Councilman, for everything that you've been doing for many years, many years.
Yes, I appreciate that very much. And the city was represented a great deal today. We were thinking originally that I would be the only one because we had other meetings to go to. The county commissioners had a meeting where they were addressing the issue of Land Bank Authority, their Land Bank Authority, and it was approved so fast. We really appreciated that, that the mayor, Fia Best, was able to come down. Our city manager, Lance Jones, were able to come, along with Tiffany Stanley, which is the assistant city manager, and Councilman Benny Jones were in attendance, as well as a lot of other employees with the city of Dublin. We wholeheartedly support this effort.
Absolutely, and we're so grateful of that, to know that those different people were here, and they were not just behind the scenes, but they were here, they were active, and so that's a wonderful thing.
And we want to thank you for being a part of it in TV 35.
Absolutely.
You all are always involved in our community, and we want to be able to show some good positive things that's going on in the community, rather rather than crime. So
Absolutely.
This was a wonderful event, very well attended.
Yes, it
We had some
was.
inclement weather.
Wish there was a
but
number, if you could have counted how many people were here in attendance.
Exactly. And I just thank those organizations so much for coming together and putting on a very worthwhile event like this one.
Absolutely, absolutely. Thank you so much. This is Mayor Pro Tem, Councilman Jerry Davis.
Thank you.
Landmark Cafe and Market is located in the historical skyscraper in downtown Dublin and is open Monday to Friday, 10 to 3. Enjoy freshly made specialty salads, sandwiches, paninis, and wraps, along with Landmark Cafe's delicious side items. Everything is freshly made, including an assortment of bakery goods. Landmark Cafe will provide corporate deliveries of 10 or more entrees. Call 277-0160 for your deliveries and takeouts. Enjoy a fresh and healthy meal with your friends and co-workers at Landmark Cafe and Market, located on the first floor of the historical skyscraper in downtown Dublin. We hope to see you soon.